everybody. Welcome to Chris and Cory Disney Springs. I'm Chris.
I'm Cory.
And we're here to eat all the things.
I'm going to do it this time.
Okay, fine. This is, of course, the show where we eat everything at Disney Springs and we review it for your pleasure, or maybe not. We'll see. First of all, thank you to everybody who's been watching the first few episodes that we've released. We've gotten a really positive response to the ones we've done so far, and we're going to keep going, keep trucking through. It's going to take a while, but we're going to get there. So thank you to everybody at watch, and of course, if you would like to join in on the conversation and leave suggestions of where we should eat next or feedback, tweet at BigCTV Show. Use the hashtag EatSprings. Leave your suggestions. We actually did get a suggestion from a fan who suggested we try all the different house ranches at all the different restaurants and review them as well. So we'll try to do that when there is a house ranch to review.
Yeah.
There's not one at the place we're going today, but we will when we can. And of course, if you want to help fund future episodes and maybe help us to do them more often, go on to patreon.com/BigCTV. Your funding will be greatly appreciated by us, and of course will help us be able to do more episodes. Yes. So today we are, of course, in the marketplace section of Disney Springs. It's the oldest of the districts here, and we're gonna try. Not really try, because we've eaten here many a time. We're gonna enjoy a Disney Springs classic. That's kind of been my go-to for ever at Disney Springs, essentially. So, are you ready? I think it's time for a regal treat.
A regal treat.
Regal treat. We're going to Earl Sandwich. Let's go! Before we begin, here are 3 fun facts about the Earl of Sandwich. John Montague, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, is credited with the invention of the sandwich.
The Earl of Sandwich in the Disney Springs location is the original, having opened in 2004.
The 11th Earl of Sandwich, also named John, helped found the company and was present for the opening of the Disney Springs location.
The exterior of Earl of Sandwich has a very similar design to the rest of the buildings in Marketplace. There's a very interesting looking map that's right above the doors of the entrance, and there's your standard menu where you can look at the items and figure out what you want to order.
The interior of the restaurant is designed to look like an old English study, obviously with some changes like an open kitchen where you can see your sandwich being made. It also features some cool touches like the sandwich charter, which was used by the company, as well as some nice touches including fake books and a fireplace to make it really feel like a lived-in study.
Hello guys, so I got the Philly. I don't know if you can see it on here, but yeah, it's the Philly one. It's here for a limited time, so I haven't had it before. To be completely honest, as much as I like Earl of Sandwich, I don't really have high hopes for it. It looked okay, but it smells good. It actually looks a lot better than it did in the picture, so. Onions, green peppers. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best Philly cheesesteak that I've tried. And maybe it's because I'm coming in like I'm coming in like very like skeptical about it, but yeah, I mean like it didn't really meet. I mean like it, I guess like it pretty much met my expectations, which was pretty low. It's good, but it's not like super good. So luckily this is like limited time, so it's not too bad. I still enjoy it anyway. It's still very good for Earl of Sandwich. That's pretty much all my thoughts about it.
So Cory tried something new. I went with an old favorite, and that is the holiday turkey sandwich. This was a sandwich that was only used to be available during like Thanksgiving and Christmas time, but now because everybody loved it so much, it's year round. It's basically Thanksgiving on a sandwich. It's turkey, it's gravy, it's stuffing, it's cranberry sauce. It's pretty delicious. Bottoms up. delicious as always. It's funny, for the longest time, I did not try this sandwich because I'm very picky when it comes to turkey. My family makes really good turkey for holidays and stuff. So usually I'm not a huge fan of turkey from restaurants, but this is really good turkey, and just the flavor of the sandwich in general is excellent. So if you're a big fan of Thanksgiving food, get the holiday turkey sandwich at Earl Sandwich. Is pretty fantastic. So big fan as always.
Hello. So, here are my thoughts on Earl Sandwich. I'm going to start off with the presentation. I honestly really like the presentation a lot. The gold wrapper with the sticker tell you what kind of sandwich you got, and it has the logo and the font of it is really cool. It really fits with the theming of the place, and but I think it's fairly simple, fairly solid for a sandwich place. And honestly, it's better than most sandwich places as far as the presentation goes. So, yeah, I was going to go with a 3.5, but honestly, I'll probably go with a 4. Honestly, with it, it's a lot better than a lot of. If you think about just the sandwich places, period, it tops it as far as presentation goes. So, as far as value goes, really great value. For me, I was probably gonna give it like a 4.5, maybe a 5, but since the prices have risen over the past few years, it's still good, and the quality definitely makes up for it, which I'll get to that. But it does kind of hurt the score a bit for me, because you get that, you get a drink, you're paying about $11 beforehand. It used to be a little bit less. So I would give it a 4. I would say a 4 is fair. As far as the quality goes, a lot of the time it's outstanding. With a lot of the sandwiches on the menu, they're different, they're unique, and they're delicious. Some of it's a bit hit or miss. Like this time when I tried the Philly cheesesteak, it was different for a limited time, and they did a very unique take on it, but it just wasn't for me. So sometimes the bread is the best part of the sandwich. This time it kind of drug it down. So, but there's a lot of outstanding sandwiches that they do have. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 4. Really great quality, really great value. It's all around just a great combination of it. The atmosphere is really, really cool inside. Outside, it's okay, it fits with the theming of Marketplace, but inside, like, it has like a lot of burnt sienna, a lot of like tans and light browns and stuff like that. It has that look of like a study, kind of like a library type look to it, and it fits. Like the music with it, it's not music I necessarily heard before, but it's really good. So I'll give it like I think I was going to give that a 3.5 too. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. It's pretty, I think it's a pretty sound, really well themed, along with the presentation of the restaurant and stuff like that. Very well done. The line is done really well, and it goes by really fast. So that helps it out a lot more. A lot of indoor seating and a lot of outdoor seating too, under shade. So that helps it out a lot as well. So yeah, 4. Right, 4.5. 4.5. So you will go with that. When I go back, of course, I've been going back for years and years now. Not as long as Chris, but I've been going back for quite a while, and it's always great. I always don't regret it. The sandwiches never change. It's good stuff. So I love it. Of course I do.
All right, so my thoughts on Earl of Sandwich. We're gonna start off, of course, with the presentation. I think the presentation is great. Nice, shiny gold wrapper with a seal that says what kind of sandwich it is. You open it up, there it is right in front of you. Very well presented, especially for like a fast food kind of quick service location. Yes, it's a simple presentation, but it's a sandwich. It doesn't need to be anything elaborate. I think the presentation is outstanding. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm very tempted to give it a little bit higher than that, but I'll go with a solid 4. I think it's a very good presentation. Quality. I've come to Earl of Sandwich for many, many, many years. before half of Disney Springs opened, this was always my go-to. Now there are a lot of different options, so it makes it a little more challenging. But the quality of the food here is phenomenal. Easily some of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Now I've had some pretty good ones, and there's some places that can compete with it, but they don't. The quality of the ingredients in Earl sandwich, the bread is outstanding. It's freshly baked in store. It's fantastic, and I'm going to award it a 5. I think the quality is outstanding, and I think it deserves a 5 for that. So a 5 for quality for Earl sandwich. Value, fantastic. Because of the quality of the sandwich and because of how much you get for the price, it's $8, but you get a good size sandwich. 2 nice sliced halves of a sandwich. It's easily a full meal. Throw in a drink, you're paying $10, $11, and you get a really good high quality sandwich, a really nice, beverage. I think the value is great, and I do think it is still one of the best, if not the best value at Disney Springs. And again, because of the quality, I think it holds true. So I'm also going to give value a 5. I think it deserves it because it's a great price and the food you get is fantastic. I really like the atmosphere. I think it's really, really solid. It has kind of this regal study look, which I'm sure is what they're going for. Outside isn't exactly, anything super impressive, but it goes with the marketplace aesthetic, so it's fine. But the inside is kind of nice. There's lots of indoor seating. They have a really nice drink machine. I like the little study and the fireplace on the back wall. It's a nice location. It's pleasant to eat in there and sit down. And yeah, it gets really busy, especially in the lunchtime era, but they crank people through that line quickly, so it's very nice. I think they do a good job. I'm going to give that a solid 4. Would I go back? Of course I would go back. I eat there all the time. Like I said, it's a lot harder now because there's so many other options at Disney Springs, but I think it's absolutely delicious, and of course I'm going to come back. So those are my thoughts on Earl of Sandwich. I thought it's a great place. That's why I go back all the time.
All right, so those were our thoughts on Earl of Sandwich. We both obviously really like it because we come here all the time.
Yes.
So, yeah, pretty fantastic. We love it. And that's it for this episode of Chris and Cory Eat Disney Springs. This is, of course, the show where Cory and I eat all the things.
All the things.
Yep. Perfect. That's your chime in. So, of course, if you want to join the conversation and chime in on what things you want to see us eat next here at Disney Springs, go on to Twitter, tweet at BigCTV Show, use the hashtag EatSprings, and leave your suggestions for where you would like us to eat, or any suggestions you have to improve the show. We really do appreciate any feedback we get, and we like to try to cater everything to our fans, so we hope you enjoy all the changes we made so far. Of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you want to learn when we do more videos, including this series, but also taste tests and BigCTV adventures and gaming and all kinds of stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Cory has a channel.
I do.
That launched fairly recently, actually. Edge of Cory. So be sure to subscribe to that to check out his videos whenever he decides to release another one.
Yeah.
He's a one-hit
We have
wonder so
one.
far. He has one.
Yeah.
We're working on more. And then, of course, follow us on Twitter, BigCTV Show. And become a Patreon patron if you want to see us do more of these videos. Because with your help, we can fund more. Because right now, we're paying for everything out of pocket, and it's not cheap. So that's why we have to space them out every 2 weeks. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching this episode of Chris and Cory Disney Springs, and we will see you next time. Bye.
All my friends